Hey, can I get a thumbs up? Thumbs up? Can I get a thumbs up? Thumbs up? Thumbs up? Thank you, thumbs up. Hey, girl. So it looks like it's between you and this and another person on that reading giveaway, and I'm gonna announce that tomorrow during the Scorpio reading. How you doing? I'm good. How you doing? Um, it's gonna we're going deep today. Okay, it's gonna get deep. And matter of fact, when I did the pre-shuffle, I then had to go take my daughter to work, and I was glad to kind of get away because the pre-shuffle was emotional. I was like crying and shit, and it's funny because I was thinking about you and what you said um, to me in that live that I did last weekend because I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that first. I went. I went and I didn't smoke today either because I knew if I got high, I'd be all over the place and I'd be forgetting shit. And there's a lot of shit that's coming out. So I'm sober. I'm sober for this one. Um, I was in a live reading the other day, this chick's live reading. And, so, and I'm cool with people like sitting back listening or, watching or whatever, not being in the chat. Cause a lot of times I don't get in people's chats. I get distracted by the chat and I'm trying to hear the message. So, if there's people that are listening, watching, whatever, you don't have to be. I just saw 311. That's another 311, 211, 711, 911, 1111. You don't have to be in the chat to give me a thumbs up. You can like listen and just give me a thumbs up. But anyway, so I'm in this. I was actually participating in the chat, and the reader she started singing "Seasons Change." Are you familiar with that song? Expose. So she sang a couple lines, right? And so she stopped singing, and the next line was, "I'll sacrifice tomorrow just to have you here today," or I'd sacrifice tomorrow just to have you here today. So I typed it up. I typed it up because that was the next. I remember that song. It's fucking old. I hadn't heard it forever, but I remember the song. So I type it up, whatever, and she's saying whatever, and the people in the chat saying whatever, and I look back up at where that song. Okay, good. So maybe this reading's going to resonate with you because the reading is kind of around that song and what I got from that song. When I looked up and I saw what I typed, and I used my laptop. I didn't use my phone. You know how like your phone, the autocorrect words. This was me actually physically typing it, no autocorrect. So I typed, "I'll sacrifice tomorrow just to have you here." HEAR, here, today. I didn't do that on purpose. I don't know why I did that. But when I looked back up at it, I'm like, well, that's not here in this space, HERE. That's here, HEAR. And it got me thinking, like, can you hear? Can you hear what your person is saying? Do you hear what they're saying? And I got to thinking about that. Does your person feel safe to talk to you? Does your person feel like they can trust you? If you can't hear what they're saying on the minor things, how do you hear what they're saying on the big things, right? And then I started getting Don Henley, The Heart of the Matter. I started getting that song too. But I thought, okay, I did this reading like a few weeks ago, I think, where um maybe even a month ago, it was, do you trust your counterpart? Do you trust your counterpart? So this is, does your counterpart trust you? And if your counterpart says something, and it can just be something simple, right? Just simple. Um, you all, how apply this however it resonates. I'm just throwing things out there. I don't know. I don't know. So say your counterpart is you want to go have some coffee, right? Do you want to go have some coffee? And then next you're like, you've been saying that we were going to go have coffee for 6 months. It's not what your person said though, right? Your person asked you, do you want to go have coffee? Then maybe you don't even get sassy about it. Maybe you're just like, yeah, I want to go have coffee. Yeah, let's go have coffee. And then you start doing this thing. Oh, we're going to go have coffee. And then we're going to do that. We stop doing that. Stop doing that. We have to, we have to learn how to stay in our present moment, right? We got to learn how to stay in this present moment. We have to learn how to stop looking so much back into the past bullshit. We have to stop looking into the future. Yes, we are connected. Yes, this is our twin flame. I'm wording this right. Am I making sense? Okay, you get what I'm saying. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Because what he can be saying is just something really simple. Something really simple. But when you start putting a spin on it, then he's like, well, damn, I was just asking if you want to go have coffee. Shit. Never fucking mind, and then the runner runs, right? You had said something to me. You said that I'm not going to quote you because I'll have it wrong, but it was along the lines of the the emotional side, and that how a lot of the readers and twins on YouTube are pissed at their counterparts. But you liked it that I showed my emotions and all that. Hmm. Yeah, but that's another story too, though. Dula says we do have to change the past, not doing the same thing repetitive. But that's actually what kind of what we're getting at with that, because yeah, it's not, it's because that's insanity. That's insanity, doing the same thing over and over. Yeah, I'm not mad at my counterpart either. But like you had said, and I didn't respond to that, and I read it when you said that, um, because I'm not mad at mine, and you like that about my readings or whatever. Um, there's a couple things to that. One, I reside in masculine energy a lot. So I have a really, I can empathize with what the masculines go through, right? I have empathy for what they go through. I don't like people coming in here. Hey, girl, thank you, thumbs up, thank you. I gave you one this morning too. Exactly, exactly. Dula can't give him attitude and can't be in fairy tale land with it either. It's true. You have the masculine side more too. So I don't like people coming in here talking shit about their counterparts, whether it's their counterparts the runner, whether their counterparts the chaser. We'll put labels on it just because, whatever, man, woman, feminine, masculine, whatever. I don't like people coming in here talking about what their counterpart did or didn't do and this and no. That's not what this is about. That's not what these readings are about. Um, but you said that I, that I don't get mad. Well, I get mad at my counterpart. I get mad, and when I'm mad, I run. I'm a runner too. I've been a chaser and I've been a runner. Most times, I'm a runner, and that's something that I'm trying to heal on the inside to where I'm not chasing nor running. But oh yes, I most definitely get mad at my counterpart, motherfucker. But yes, I get mad. Um, the thing about getting mad at him, though, the thing about getting first of all, it sends me into runner mode. I run the fuck away. Um, there's a good side to it, and there's a bad side to it. The good side of it is I'm not ripping his fucking face off his skull while he's at work because that would be inappropriate and crossing boundaries, right? But two, I'm not standing in my truth either. So that's the bad side to it that I'm not saying, I am so fucking mad at you right now. I'm so fucking mad at you right now because A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So that's something I'm trying to learn, Dula, is to we get mad. We get mad. My counterpart had accused me of doing some things that I wasn't doing. And when he accused me of doing it, I was like, I mean, I burst into tears right in front of him, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And that shit sent me into runner mode. It sent me into runner mode. Um, about 8 months after he accused me of doing what I was not doing, I hooked up with my karmic. My karmic. So I've known for a long time. Well, I shouldn't say known. I have felt that my counterpart was, in fact, doing what he was accusing me of doing, right? And then I started seeing it with my own eyes, and I'm like, wait a minute. That's not right. This is not right. Hey, hey, good morning, Jack Wolf. I was just telling Dula in the beginning of this tomorrow morning. It's between you or her, and Kylie. She's going to select that tomorrow morning. I haven't decided, you all, if I'm going to do the Scorpio reading in the morning or the nighttime. Tomorrow's Halloween, but I think fucking Scorpio Halloween favorite holiday. What do y'all think? Morning or night or afternoon? But yeah, it's between you two. And then my email information, you guys, is always, you maybe not so much in the lives, but like on the Zodiacs is where my email information is. And then we can go from there if like we want to do a FaceTime, like a video chat, or however we want to set it up. Morning or afternoon tomorrow. That, you know what? I like that idea too. I like that idea too. Dula says afternoon. Jack Will says one. Okay, so around, what say y'all? 1 o'clock. We'll say around 1, about that time. So it's kind of like back to what I was saying though, when you know I got triggered. I got triggered and angry. I'm sober right now because this motherfucking reading right here is gonna go way deep, and I'm seeing so much here. I was like, I'm not smoking, and I'm drinking coffee, but I'm not smoking or drinking because I'm like, this is an important reading. This one's important. And I don't want to lose it. I get high and I lose it. I get high and I lose it. But so yeah, Dula, no, I do. I get mad at my counterpart. Like, and I was so mad. I avoided him at work or weeks because I knew if I ran into him at work, I would be so mad, like, you motherfucker, you motherfucker. And I didn't want to be that way with him. So yeah, I mean, there's a balance to it, but at the same time, yeah, we being respectful and not ripping their fucking faces off. Excuse me. But two, not going into runner mode to where you can stand in your truth and say, hey, that made me so mad that you said what you said or you did what you did, but still being able to hear them speaking the truth. And that's what we should be trying to do right now, y'all. Not finding our balance. So yes, we have to have our ego, right? Because the ego is what protects us from, or gives us our street smarts, or our ability to look at situations. But our ego can fuck us up too and get us all fucked around when that's not even, here we're thinking this way, but really it's something totally different. So again, I like this came out twice in the pre-shuffle, y'all. So I like that. So back to in this, I thought this was crazy too, because when I was in the readers chat, and she sang the song, and then I typed it in or whatever. This girl was having a really super hard time. She's having a super, super hard time. And I can relate to that. Anybody that's on a spiritual awakening process, a twin flame journey, it's so hard. It's so hard. And most times we're going through all this shit alone because people don't understand, and then they'll start spewing ego. Well, if your person really wanted to be with you, they would just be with you. Da, 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 da. We know that's not what the twin flame connection is about. We are going deep. We are going deep, healing these inner traumas and wounds and shit that's we've acquired. This does not happen overnight. It can't. But I had said to her, try to see yourself through your child's eyes. Look, when you're feeling small, when you're feeling insecure, when you're feeling abandoned, when you're feeling all these things, but then you really look at how far you've come and try to look at yourself through your child's eyes. That's what I told her. It was crazy because that was a couple days ago. And then yesterday, my daughter and I was sitting here, and she got me a birthday gift, y'all, with her own little paycheck money. It's her first job, and it was so she ordered it, and it came, and it's this right here. It's this blanket, and it's that we're besties, right? But can you all read what it says up here? Can y'all read that? As it says, if I could give you one thing in life, I would give you the ability to see yourself through my eyes. And I mean, I looked at her and I just started crying. And I just said that shit to the girl that was having a hard time. And that was also what she was singing inspired me to do this reading. But it goes on, and it's really cute. Like, look, she even got me holding a cocktail, y'all. She even got me holding a cocktail. Yeah. Look, and look, the butterflies over our head. My daughter and I were both Scorpios. It's funny how things connect and yeah. So that inspired me to do this. And I started to do the pre-shuffle in my mind, and will be here. In my mind, it was, does your counterpart trust you? You know, when your counterpart is speaking to you, again, if you're reacting to the small things in a way, can this person trust you to say, I did what I did because I'm fucked up? The choices and decisions I've made in my life is because, Uncle Bob stuck his finger up my ass. I watched my mom get beat on. My mom left me at my granny's house and never came back. All these different scenarios, right? It can be so much, but it's deep. It's deep. And I think with the runner, whether you're the runner or your counterpart's the runner, and my twin flame connection is both. It's both. When we run, we are running from shit that's inside of us, right? Shit that we haven't worked on, shit that we haven't healed, shit that we haven't cleared. When I got angry at my counterpart for knowing that motherfucker was doing to me what he accused me of doing, I'm so mad, and I ran. What ended up coming back to me was, he is showing me some shit that I needed to go work on, because what he did was the same thing that my mother had did. And there's dishonesty in that. There's lies in that. And it's interesting too, how our parents show up in these connections. That's a whole nother story. But that is what happens, y'all. That is what happens when we're running from shit. We're ignoring things that we don't want to see, that we don't want to pay attention to, that we don't want to fix, that we don't want to heal. We need to be able to communicate these things, right? We need to be able to have these honest conversations, whether this is with your counterpart, with mom and dad, with your best friend, with your child. We have to be able to communicate. So if we get all whoop-de-woo and bopping and weaving on the little things, how can we hear them on the big things, right? Am I making sense? So this was what was in my mind. This was what was in my mind. And I got express your individuality, allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Fuck yeah. You're fucking awesome. You are awesome. No matter what you've been through. Actually, probably what you've been through even makes you that much more awesome because you rise above it. Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. I was a little bit confused. I mean, when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing money being an issue, material status and shit like that. But I'm like, I'm gonna pull some tarot on that and come back to it. I left it alone. I left that one alone for a minute anyway. And then I got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Kind of goes back to what I like that I got this card because express your love. That is communication, and that's what this whole thing is about. Communication. At the bottom of the deck was religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Again, it doesn't have to be just what I saw in this was upbringing. Right? Upbringing. Because that's where the ego is created. That's where the wounds are instilled. Excuse me, you guys. That's where it's in the upbringing. But with religious factors, I mean, a lot of times with these twin flames, it is the religious factors. You know, one's Catholic, one's Jewish. But it's so much more than that because, you know, one might be black, one might be white, they're same sex. That's how I feel when I see that card. But then again, just that upbringing is what really stuck out to me was the upbringing because I do not know of any, I have never met a twin flame, a true twin flame that has not been through some traumatic shit. And most of it stems from childhood. I don't know. Dula, maybe maybe your parents were wonderful and you had no type of trauma through childhood. Uncle Bob didn't come over and molest you. Your dad didn't beat that ass, whatever. And you might, but I would think that most have had some traumatic experiences, and it usually happens at a young age. I can't seem to find the right words to say. I really love that I got this card because it's kind of going back to what I've been saying, and it's just validating that we're on to something with the messages that are coming through. I can't seem to find the right words to say. Doesn't have to be the right words, y'all. What's right to you might not be right to somebody else. We don't have to try to find the right words. We just have to find the truth of it. The truth of it, right? I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. I mean, that's so fucking badass. Like, we're not speaking our truth. You're not speaking the truth. Your counterpart's not speaking the truth. Even when you think you're speaking the truth, you ain't speaking the motherfucking truth. That's okay. I can't handle your words right now. Because your motherfucking words are like triggers, right? Run. But also, too, it made me look back at over here, and I will get back to over here. I got the Joker and Justice. So the Joker is, the Fool. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. And with Justice, it's balancing your energies. It's the karmic justice. It's, the divorces and the hey girl, hey. Yeah, you're gonna have to check it out from the beginning, because I'm getting some good messages out of this. But in order to have a new beginning, we have to balance the karma, right? We've got to clear karma. And what way, how do we clear karma? We clear karma properly. And look, I mean, she's looking out there like, you clearing your karma? I'm look. I want to get back over here to this, because with this express your individuality and this debt paid off, I threw some tarot on it, and I got the Three of Pentacles, I got the Page of Wands, and I got the World. And again, this is coming together in communication. Might be a little immature communication. It might be even just like, sexy messages or whatever. What you wearing, girl? What you wearing? What you got on? but that's if your person says to you, I cannot leave my baby mama right now. I've got to take care of these kids. And you say, I'm just throwing examples, y'all. Take it however. I'm just throwing examples. Well, my baby daddy left me to handle all this on my own. Okay. Your counterpart's not your baby daddy, right? Your counterpart is evolving into the divine masculine, the divine feminine. Flip it. Take it how it resonates. Well, I'm not happy in my marriage. Well, why don't you get a divorce? I divorced my spouse. Your counterpart is not your karmic. Your counterpart is evolving and learning and growing. And for the counterpart to not leave this situation that they're in, whether it's whatever it is, it shows really that they're clearing their karma, and they're honorable, admirable. They're and staying in a situation where they're not happy and doing the right thing. The longer they stay there, the more they will find their balance and learn how to choose themselves. So for the ones that are, dealing with a counterpart that's in this karmic situation, this is what we're trying to do, y'all. Find our balance to where we can give them unconditional love, where we can be their friend, where we can support them, because this shit, it ain't easy on them either. How do I know it's not easy? Let me tell you how I know. Several reasons why I know how I know. He's back. The Lovers is here. The Three of Hearts is here. There's, it can be the third party situations. There's choices that need to be made. This is your twin flame, the reunion. This person had options. Could be dealing with the King of Wands. This deck, this is the King of Wands. It's the Magician. He's making shit happen. Yes, there was choices. Yes, there was options. Yes, there was things. But maybe he just needs to sit down and you will go have a cup of tea. Look, my masculine, I can't imagine my masculine asking me if I want to go have a cup of tea, right? But I know that motherfucker ain't gonna ask me if I want to go have a cocktail, because we have our motherfucking clothes on the floor before we get the fucking fourth cocktail in us. I'm just saying. Look, I then got Don't Back Down. Look at that. Her heart chakra is wide open. And I got True Love. I'm telling you right now, in your connection, in your heart space, in your soul does not know how to be angry at your person for the choices and the decisions they made. That don't matter. You're connected through your soul. Am I making sense right now? I did this reading. I had been seeing where the one was giving up on the other and going to explore options, right? And I was saying, all right, honey, you have a great weekend. Go back to the beginning, because you might find something in that. You might really find some shit in there that might make you smile. Fucking it might make you cry. It might be a good cry. But I was seeing where one was, exploring or entertaining the idea of dating. And I was saying that's healthy. That's healthy. When you've been in, twin flame separation for years and years and years, that's healthy. Just be sure that everything's good on the home front, because a true twin flame that goes into a relationship, they're going to have to fucking tell that person, hey, I'm a fucking twin flame. But when I seen these two cards and then I saw this inner wisdom, I thought I would never tell somebody to wait for their twin flame. You don't fucking wait for your twin flame. You don't do that shit. But what I would say would be this, and this. So before you go the other way, I think you got to follow your heart. Your heart. What does your heart say? Not your head. What does your heart say? What does your soul say? Don't go out here just dating because you're bored, because you feel lonely, because the twin flame didn't come forward. If you meet someone and your heart tells you to go for it, go for it. But I think maybe I'm wrong, and I don't think I am. I think this is the counterpart. I think this is the twin. Love them through that shit that they're over there dealing with. Love them through that. I pulled a song on it, and I got Lay Me Down, Sam Smith. Well, I didn't know that song, and I played it, and I was like, oh my fuck. But I started crying. Just fucking start crying. Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard The days just seem so dark, the moon and the stars and nothing without you. Man, we miss each other, y'all. We miss each other. I miss my counterpart. I miss him. Fuck, I miss him. He misses me. Your counterpart misses you. You miss your counterpart. And it fucking sucks. It sucks. It sucks. But it's what it is, right? I Got Crazy, Kenny Rogers. I don't know this song either. So I typed it in. I'm like, oh my God. Shit is, I'm getting all fucking in my feels and shit, right? You're on my mind night and day, and it hurts me when we're apart. When you're not here by my side, there is nothing in this world for me. I guess I'm crazy. Crazy for you, can't you see? Listen, y'all. We got to learn how to be our counterparts' friends. We have to learn to take the fucking ego shit out of it and learn how to open our heart space. Be there. If you can't handle it, you can't handle it. I get it. I get it. Go learn how to handle it. You need your counterpart just as much as they need you. Healthy, more healed, unconditional love. At the bottom of the deck was Say Something. And I do know this song, but I went back and listened to it. I was like, my chin shaking. I'm like, oh my God. Say something. I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something. I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. That's what we're doing, y'all. That's what we're fucking doing. That's what we're doing. I'm still learning to love. And how do we learn to love? Self first. Self first. Because if we ain't loving us, we sure to fuck can't love them, right? Just starting to crawl. The counterpart is getting it. The counterpart is getting it. And I believe that the counterpart wants so bad to do right by everyone involved. That's what I believe. I got the confidence card this time, y'all. When I got it last weekend, and I don't remember if it was a Scorpio reading or if it was twin flame reading, but it was in the reverse. It came out straight up this time. Do not let where your counterpart is, no matter where the fuck that person is, fuck with this. It's all and then this was at the bottom of the deck. They might be dealing with some shit, y'all. They might be dealing with some shit. I'm just saying. I don't know what my counterpart deals with. Y'all know what your counterparts deal with. So whatever scenario I'm putting out there, because I don't. I'm just looking at the cards. I'm just going with the energy. You're going to apply that to how it fucking resonates. I was glad to have the moment to kind of get away from the table, because I was like, Jesus Lord, this is sad shit. Oh my God, it's so sad. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Gotta get happy. Gotta get love. Gotta get into that unconditional love type shit, out of the, and I'm not saying the toxic shit, if your counterpart is making you a side chick, that No, because no, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about communication, healthy communication. And I think that in order for us to be able to balance everything out and learn how to trust not only self but the counterpart, man, we've got to have healthy, honest talk. What's the motherfucking Six of Cups? Eight of Wands. I mean, that's, look, Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. It's fucking communication. So that was a pre-shuffle. It was a lot. It was a big pre-shuffle. I saw a lot there. I'm just gonna throw like a little spread on it. And does your counterpart trust you? Can your counterpart trust you? When your counterpart is speaking to you, can they trust you? Queen of Wands, Justice. It's like the Queen of Wands, she a go-getter. She'll make shit happen, right? Beautiful woman, intuitive. I can I can listen to my masculine say something, right? I'm like, what a bunch of bullshit, right? And I'm like, whatever, Big Daddy, if you say so. You know, don't don't make things so heavy, y'all. Don't make it so heavy. Lighten it up. Be the Queen of Wands. Be the Queen of Wands. This is why it's deep. This is why it's deep. This is why it's deep. Um, I mean, we're in Scorpio season. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. It is the transformation. Some people will look at death and it as it being final. I don't look at death as final. I look at, we're going to stop, we're going to end, transform, new. I mean, and when I see death, I just always think about that, the caterpillar into metamorphosis, into the butterfly. It's big shit's going on right now, and as I like it. I like it. The motherfucking sun. The happiest card in the fucking deck. I think those last 3 months, that heavy shit that we was going through, that heavy shit that we was going through, and those motherfucking purges and all that crazy shit. Damn, y'all. It wasn't, it needed to happen. I feel like I'm going to start crying right now. Give me one more. It needed to happen. Seven of Wands in the reverse position. Again, kind of going back to what I was saying. When your counterpart is talking, right? You want to go have coffee? You want to go get a cup? Well, motherfucker, you've been telling me we was going to go have a cup of coffee for the past motherfucking 6 weeks. I ain't seen a cup of motherfucking coffee yet. Oh, you want to go have a cup of coffee? Okay. But I make coffee. You want to have it here? You want to go somewhere? We probably better go somewhere. You come here, we're gonna have our motherfucking clothes on the floor is what's gonna happen. But motherfucker, maybe that's what we need. maybe that's what we need, Big Daddy. Temperance. Balance some shit out. Sagittarius. Reconciliations. It's going back to what I was saying, that blend, that the head, the heart, balancing this shit out, balancing the energies out. If you're not in physical communication with your counterpart, balance the energy, balance the energies. If you're in communication, balance it out. Hear, listen, speak honest truth. I kind of just feel like I just want to leave it alone. I feel like I want to leave it alone, y'all. I'm gonna pull one on each card, but I think it's basically everything that I've been saying. And I'm so super fucking goosed up right now. I'm so super fucking goosed. Why is death here? Oh, at least it's in the reverse position. Stop the manipulative shit. Stop fucking judging them. Stop judging them. Stop judging your counterpart. Stop with all. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of the Five of Swords energy, right? We're not judging them. Look. So your counterpart goes off over here, right? And hooks up with whoever, whatever, baby mama, some chick in the club, whatever, right? Well, you've done it before too, right? Hell, I got the kids to talk about my baby. Maybe the person or people that I was dealing with in the past, my karmics, maybe they weren't bad people. They just weren't good for me. We'll put it that way. Stop judging your person. Stop judging yourself. It's love. It's fucking love. What else is it? A passionate new beginning. I like it though. Why is the Ace of Wands here? I don't know about y'all, man, but it's been a really long double death in the world. And the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Look. It's the cycle. It's ended. This shit that we've been through. This funky funk. Let it go. Let it go. This is huge. This is fucking huge shit. Huge. Did y'all hear my stomach crack? Huge. Do you want to be right? You want to motherfucking be happy. And in this sun deck, right? This is kids. They're kids. You got strong Scorpio here. You got Aries, Leo, Sag. I want to be right. You want to be right. You want to be happy. I want to be happy. Healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. But empathy as well. Why is the sun here? Why is the sun here? Page of Pentacles. You want to go have coffee? Mama? You want to go have some tea? We can't have a cocktail though, because one cocktail I heard this song today. Y'all heard this song. I looked at my daughter. I said, did he just say you're as cold as a beer? Y'all know that song? I just heard it today. I was like, oh, she cold. This is listen. This is an offer here. This is a date, right? It's not major. It's not a big deal. But see, Pages are children. Play like how the kids do. Maybe you need to go to the motherfucking park. Maybe that date needs to be, push me on the motherfucking swings. Maybe you need to take your kids take the kids to the park. I mean, my kids are grown, but I mean, maybe y'all do. I don't fucking know. it's I like it. I like it. And then two, it's going back to what I'm saying, with staying in that moment, staying in the moment, not making things heavy, not bringing up the past. Well, you did this and you did that. I like it. King of Wands. King of Wands, Big Daddy. Yeah, come on. This Seven of Wands in the reverse position is being clarified with the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. They didn't stab you in the back, okay? You think they stabbed you in the back? Maybe they did stab you in the back. It's time to let that shit go. Let it go. What is it doing for you? What is it doing for you? What is it doing? What is it doing for your mind? What is it doing for your heart? What is it doing for your spirituality? Staying stuck and feeling like that there was all these motherfucking secrets, and it's not doing anything but making you feel emotional. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Let it go. Let it go. Best advice for the collective, please. It started off like the pre-shuffles is so emotional, so emotional. Look. That's death. This is what came out. Oh, there's one behind it too. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. This guardian, I always look at like a Sagittarius, Temperance. When we separate, when we go into separation, as lonely as it feels, that's where the magic happens, y'all. That's where the healing happens, and you're protected through that. That's how's that? What's that chick's name? Separation is protection, something like that. She says. Fuck, I can't remember. I'm glad I didn't smoke before this one. I would have really been all over the motherfucking place, y'all. This is a beautiful energy. If you can stay in this energy, or at least princess, you can be your own knight. Came out reversed. Shark, swim away from this situation. I don't think it's the counterpart. But if the counterpart is being toxic, I'm lucky, y'all. I never had to deal with toxicity from my counterpart. I'm really lucky there. I never had to he's a motherfucking runner, but I never really had to deal with toxic shit. If your counterpart is toxic, yeah, well, go away from that. I kind of though I go back to looking at those people, that were coming in, that were, kind of trying to maybe entice us. I think we kind of need to get away from those situations. Also, too, when if you say shit like, well, you if you say, well, see, she got a tummy on her. She got a pregnant belly. Well, you should just leave the baby mama. Well, how did you feel when the baby daddy left? Just flipping shit around, y'all, flipping things around, seeing we have to really be able to see things from other points of view, other perspectives. We've made bad choices and bad decisions in the past. You've done it. I've done it. He did it. She did it. We all fucking did it, right? I don't know. Give me something for this collective, please. And don't be codependent. My stomach is growling like a motherfucker. This is sad. This sad shit. 7 of Cups. Go have some tea with your counterpart. Go have a coffee. Go have a milkshake. Go have some. No alcohol. No alcohol. No alcohol. Don't have alcohol. Your motherfucking clothes will be laying on the floor. You pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope. And we got to balance it out. Yeah, it's the bottom line. We've got to heal some shit. We got to heal it. Heal the stuff, get balance. Your counterpart loves you probably more than anyone in their life. But the thing of it is, they got to love themselves more than loving you. Give me a song on this and we're going to wrap this shit up. Mm-hmm. And that's what you got to do. That's exactly what you got to do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if it is toxic, and you will know if it's toxic. You will know that. Toxicity. We don't put up with toxicity. I love you, motherfucker, but this should be toxic. Absolutely. That's Dula. We had that talk in the last one. That is bravery, courage, strength. Like, I love you, but toxicity is toxicity. Fuck yeah. If I'm not in love with you, if I don't need your touch, why do I miss you so much tonight? This is Faith Hill, by the way. If it's just infatuation, why is my heart aching to hold you forever? Give a part of me I thought I'd never give again to someone I could lose. And I'm telling you, a lot of times that's what Crazy for You at the bottom of the deck. That's what they do, because they go to the fucking karmic situations, whatever those karmic situations are, because it's easier. They're not naked. in front of I mean, they might get naked with the karmic, but they're not naked like how they're naked with you. That you see all the little imperfections, all the unpretties, right? With you fucking hold that motherfucking mirror up to them, right? Now, what? You know, the karmic doesn't push. I don't think. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't think that the karmic will push the counterpart to evolve the way that they do, because they're there. They do because they're there, because they're learning where they want to be and where they don't want to be. And I'm comfortably uncomfortable. So they do learn lessons like that and in those karmic situations. You make your counterpart so uncomfortable because it's like they got to sit down and deal with their shit. No other connection has really forced them to sit down and deal with their shit, heal with the inner child woundings, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. On and on and on. Crazy. I don't know. I don't know if this made any sense, you guys. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all want a card before I go? Made sense to me. I don't know if this helped you all. It helped me. Help me a lot, actually. All right, if you all don't want a card, well, do you really know that? Did your dad really say, I hate you? When I went into counseling, I went psychological, dealt with a psychiatrist. You know, when my psychiatrist was like, you're probably the least craziest person I've ever met, and oh, by the way, you got a sixth sense. I was like, okay, there's my logic. And then when I went into spiritual counseling, and my mentor told me the biggest disconnect in connection is thinking for the other. I learned a lot from that. So, does your dad really hate you? Or are you just not connecting? Are you just not connecting with him? Because he abandoned you? Abandonment issues probably doesn't have a single thing to do with you. Dad was probably like a rolling stone. I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think that that's hate. I mean, it might be some competition type shit going on there, and you're probably reflecting something back to him that you know, maybe you're following your path and he didn't follow his path. What sign? Well, the thing is, you've got lots of soulmates. What sign is Leo's soulmate? You've got lots of soulmates. But the Queen of Cups is what jumped out, T. Garcia, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Dula. Hi, Fire Chica. Dula. Dula wants a card. There you go, Mama. There you go. Get out of that, though. Get out of that. Get out of that. Let's get Dula one more. Let's get Dula one more. If Dula's counterpart could say something to Dula, what would the counterpart say? It's good shit. It's good shit. He would say a lot. He wishes he could take back the things he said. Who blocked that? Oh, probably because is that was probably a YouTube moderator that did that shit. Fire Chica. Dula, he's more affected than you know. He just has to do something else right now. Please try and understand. And the motherfucker got spooked. Fire Chica. I love a card too. This twin flame shit is killing me. I feel him every day like you do, sis. I'm going nuts. I know. Fire Chica, have you been watching from the beginning? Did you watch this from the beginning? Or did you just get here? You don't fucking change yourself for motherfucking nobody, cereal. Change yourself for no. You don't fucking change yourself for nobody. Be you. Okay, so you might get some good stuff out of this, though, for real, seriously, because the past 3 months for me, it's been making me crazy too. Feeling him so strong and like, oh my God, like, just talk to me, dude. Like, I know what you're going through. I do. Why do you No, you don't change for your dad. You are not your dad. You are you. You good? That's it, though. That's it. When we start balancing that shit out, y'all, when we start balancing that out and we find that the inner peace in it, that's where but we still, though, I know what you're saying, Fire Chica, because no, I know the YouTube moderator blocks that. And it's crazy because I had did a I think it was a Scorpio. I think it was a Scorpio reading, and I kept hearing I've alone. You know, and it's like that is where we heal the most, alone. You can go, you know, get spiritual counseling. I don't advise twin flames getting therapy unless they're getting it from twin flames that are in union. I don't advise getting unless maybe you're dealing with like some inner child wounding, like family counseling. I don't advise twin flames getting twin flame counseling from like a regular psychiatrist. I got lucky with my psychiatrist, but they ain't gonna get that shit, right? So your counselor, right? Or say you came at fire and you got a reading from me, right? And I give you this reading, okay? And I'm telling you this, I'm probably not telling you anything that you don't already know. You're probably gonna be like, yeah, that's accurate. Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah, that's accurate. It's gonna be my advice. My advice. That's what I would want you to listen to, pay attention to, and focus on. So even though you're not alone in that moment, because I'm saying, look, if you go look at this, right? I'm pointing you into that direction. But you yourself, I can't motherfucking hold your hand through it, right? You yourself had to go at it alone, right? And it's like we go through these stages where we heal and we grow and we heal, and you're like, so I'm tired of healing and growing. I'm fucking tired of like I think everything's good and I got this figured out and I feel good, and then you purge. I used to resist those purges, fight it, run from it, medicate, self-medicate. The fact of the matter is, we go through it. We go through it. We go through it. And the best thing that we can do while we're going through it is just to try to close off the mind as much as possible. And if you cry, honor it. If you're mad, honor it. And just try not to stay there. And if you are in communication with your counterpart, it's just really honoring each other and speaking truthful. It happens, Fire Chick. It happens to me in waves, and sometimes I even feel like, well, yeah, I could be doing these level ups and the psychic stuff and gets stronger, and that's why I'm purging all this shit. And then sometimes I think, what's he going through? Like all this stuff that I'm feeling, it's like he's going through something. Yeah. No, I understand that. But don't worry about what he's choosing. Don't worry about what he's choosing. That's why I'm shuffling them. That's why I'm shuffling them. It's not a pain in the ass. Stop. First of all, stop worrying about what he's choosing, because that's part of his journey. That's part of his process. He's got to choose that shit in order to heal that shit and fix that shit, right? I don't know where my masculine is on his journey. I have no idea. I have no idea. Four of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Pentacles is reversed. The Seven of Cups is straight up. And the Three of Swords is in the reverse position. I would think that there's probably children involved in this situation, whether that's his situation or your situation. It's an immature energy. There's options here. It does hurt. You got to get out of that making it personal. This shit's not personal. This shit's not don't make this personal. Stop. If he's choosing toxicity, you don't really have a choice but to walk away from that. Walk away from that. One of the things that I feel for my connection that I really I'm lucky. I didn't get to know about the baby mamas, the wives, the girl. But if my masculine's married, he don't wear a fucking ring and he never has. And I don't believe he's married. Whatever he chose to go through in life, he didn't bring me into it. He didn't, and he could have very easily. I think that's where I respect my masculine the most. That's probably where I have the most respect for my counterpart is he didn't even have to talk my panties off of me. He could have just been like, take them, and they'd have been off before off came out of his mouth. My counterpart could have had me all kinds of fucked around, and he didn't do that to me. So I think that's where I'm different. And y'all don't take this wrong. I'm luckier that I didn't have to be drawn in to a fucking mess. You don't want your counterpart in your life when they're going through a mess. You don't want that. You want them getting over all these fucking karmic cycles and going through the shit that they need to go through. They're grown. We don't hold our hands. That's codependency shit. They don't hold our hands. That's codependency. Absolutely. Absolutely do. And that's what I was talking about, in the beginning of this, because you said that I don't get mad, you like that I didn't get mad at my counterpart. When, that's not true. I do get mad at him. I just don't say it on here or, speak ill of him. Nobody's allowed to do that here. I've had people thrown out of my readings for doing that shit. It's usually females talking about their masculines or whatever, but I've had to check some of the men too. You don't fucking come in here and do that shit. Yeah, but you do your work first. Do your work first. Don't worry about what that motherfucker's doing. Worry about you. One of the things also I noticed exactly, Dula. The feminine energy takes the lead. The masculines follow. Be an example. Be an example to your counterpart. Be an example to your children. Be example to your friends. Be an example to the community. Be an example to people. Be an example. You lead, they follow. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Dula. You know, Fire Chica, I used to have a subscriber that would email me and say, well, you haven't put up any zodiac readings. You haven't, you've got people watching you and you haven't even put up a reading. And I'm like, BSU, where have you been? You be watching me? I need you to check in sometimes. I ain't seen you in for fucking ever. But Fire Chica, back to what I was saying. And when I used to get these emails from this person, like I was fucking bartending, right? Late nights bartending. That shit, them motherfuckers would suck the life out of me. And I appreciate you. I couldn't give if I was depleted, So I wasn't going to force myself to hit up the zodiacs because my subscribers wanted to see a zodiac reading, because I'm going to honor myself first. I have to be good for me. How the fuck can I advise anybody if I'm in a shitty place, right? So yeah, I mean, the point of what I'm getting at is you honor yourself. You can be psychic, intuitive, you can be all those things. But if you ain't being good to yourself and sweet to yourself and loving to yourself and honoring yourself, you can't be good to anybody else. And does that make sense? Dula says it's okay to get mad at each other, but remember that other person is you. Bingo. Because when I got pissed at my counterpart, I got pissed at my motherfucking counterpart. And it made me reach out to my mom, is what it did. It made me reach out to my mom. And let me tell you, my motherfucking counterpart, that he probably wants to choke the shit out of me just as much as I want to fucking punch him. He a motherfucking roughneck, y'all. He is a fucking roughneck. So am I. This BSU, see, that's just getting ready to make me cry, because when I do this, I was saying, the collectives are different than personals. But even that's the difference, because reiterating that I'm helping, but you all help me too. You all help me too. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, much love to all of you. It's hard. It's hard, and the people that are I thank the good Lord for you too. I do. When and people don't understand, people don't understand, they don't understand. And it comes in waves. It does. Like these past 3 months, man, but that's just the thing. That's just the thing, y'all. What happens? You go back and you look at that that last reading I did, it's the magic happens in the metamorphosis. The magic happens in the cocoon, but it sucks in that motherfucker. It's dark, it's heavy, the body parts are falling off. What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? It's so scary in there. That poor little caterpillar, that poor fuzzy little caterpillar, he was just moving right along. He was just comfortably uncomfortable, moving right along. Because he's chunky, so that's a little uncomfortable. He's just moving right along. And then the next thing you know, he's fucking dying. He's dying. He's being ripped to shreds in there. He is dying. Alone. Y'all hear my cat? No, BSU, man. Don't stay away from our lives. Don't stay. We need to support each other and love each other. It's hard. It's very fucking hard. It's hard. But I feel like we're coming out of it though, y'all. I feel like it's lightening up. Oh, Roseanne. Not alone. Mama, come here. It's Roseanne. Not alone. I mean, you know, I was telling that the reader the other day, alone is where the magic happens. Alone is where the real healing. And she was like, but you need people. You do need people. You do. You do need to be hugged. You do. Come here, baby. You do need to be hugged. Come here. It's like my cat right now needs to be hugged. We need hugs. We need the human touch. We need to be able to talk. We need to be able to feel like we're not alone in this situation, and that our feelings are real and valid, and that we're being honored in this. This is the toughest motherfucking thing you'll ever go through, ever. But you think about it like this though, because every time you go through another trigger, another phase, and you shed more of the ugly, and there's more healing work that happens in that. It's hard as fuck, y'all. I know it. I know. And I I've been through so much shit in my life, but I have never cried the way that I have cried in this connection. I have never missed some. I had my son's in the military, y'all. It's shit. He was overseas last year. I had never missed someone the way that I missed my counterpart. It is very hard. Don't give up. Don't give up. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? My cat drools like a fucking puppy. Of course, it was the very last card. Thank you all so much for being here. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, I'm going to go live with it's 313. 313 right now, y'all. That's significant. 313. 313. Probably 1 o'clock tomorrow, I will go live. I will have my daughter. I don't know if I'll have my daughter do it on camera or not. Sometimes I don't like her, being on the channel. I might have her do it anyway. Can't give up. BSU is gangster, right? It's gangster. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. It's fucking gangster. Tomorrow, Scorpio Live, I will announce the winner for that free reading, and we'll do it again. And yeah, thank you for being here. Fire Chica, thank you for subscribing. BSU, so glad to see you come back. Where did Homegirl go? Dula, thank you for coming back. Jack Wolf, I think, is gone. I believe he dipped on us. We'll see him tomorrow. Like a fucking magnet. Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle, thank you for coming back. I don't think I missed anybody. I think I got everybody. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you for helping me on my journey. Thank you for supporting me on my journey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's not easy, but we're going to get through this, y'all. We're going to get through this. You not alone. You're alone, but you're not. It's humbled me too. I love you too. It's very humbling. It is very humbling. I mean, as it should be humbling. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be easy. Be easy. Be easy, be loved, be sweet. Try when you get to doing that thing, when you get to doing that thing, your masculine is not your enemy. Get out of that. When you get to feeling so small, when you get to feeling so insecure, no, y'all are motherfucking badasses. Can't everybody handle this shit? Can't everybody go through this? Y'all are, and you ain't stopped. You ain't gave up. People that aren't twin flames, they don't get it. I get it. Y'all are motherfucking badasses. Don't stop. Keep going. You're fucking all that. You deserve all the happiness, joy, love, everything. Fire Chica says it's true warrior shit for real. For real. Badasses, bad motherfuckers right there. Mwah. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you.